Well, we are back in the Stone Creek kitchen with Chef Laura from Celebrated Cuisine, and our chili is starting to simmer over here. I'm seeing a little bubble.
Yeah, we're
bubble
actually,
means goodness.
We've gone through the simmer process. Matter of fact, I got really well acquainted with your new stovetop.
You know what? We've had a couple people that say that it's taken a little bit of getting used to. I think it's because our other one may not have been that fabulous. I mean, I think it had had its day.
This one definitely gets hot.
And it gets hot right away. Yes, absolutely. But isn't it a great kitchen, though?
It is a great kitchen.
Do you love it?
Yeah, I'm going to be back
We're
tomorrow.
thrilled.
No, not tomorrow, but I'll come back on Monday.
And we have a microwave, too.
I saw.
That was a big deal for us.
I know. Could you get me a sink now? I'd like a sink.
I know. We're working on it.
Okay, good.
We're working on
Anyway,
it.
so what we're going to do is we're going to season our chili.
Okay.
Because it has done its thing, but you know, chili is only as good as the last 5 minutes. Any dish you make is only as good as the last 5 minutes because it's how you season it.
Oh.
So you could, you know, recipes are guidelines, and so how many times have you been given a recipe and someone told you it's the best recipe ever?
Ever. And then you taste
make
it
it,
and
and
it's
it's like,
different.
yeah, not so much, right?
Right.
That's because you didn't take the time to season it to your style of taste. So that's what we're going to do right now. So there's 3 different components that we're going to add to this chili to make it rock star chili.
Can I ask why you didn't add that into, say, when you were putting the meatless meat? For me, it seems like that's when you would add your seasons, is when you add your meat in.
Well, because I don't know how all the flavors are necessarily going to meld together over the cooking time, so I want to give them their opportunity to really stand up on their own before I start throwing other things in there.
I like how you personalize them. I'm with you now.
Yeah, well, you know, there's more than 2 beans in there, by the way.
There are.
Okay, so we're going to add 3 elements. One is a little bit of salt, okay, because salt always brings up the flavor, but that's the last thing we add,
Right.
okay, because that's your last defense. We're going to add some smoked paprika, which is going to add some smoky element to the dish.
Which, by the way, that is different than just paprika.
Yeah, Hungarian paprika is a sweet paprika. This is smoky.
Smoky.
And this is also known as pimenton in Spanish, okay?
Okay.
And it is awesome, okay? Absolutely awesome.
In
And
French, how do you say it? Oh, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, and then we're going to add some chipotle. So this is chipotle peppers that are in adobo. So these are jalapenos that have been smoked and dried and steeped in an adobo sauce.
Did you take the little, it's the sauce, or is it the actual?
I pureed it.
Gotcha, okay.
I pureed the whole entire can.
With the little white seeds inside?
Everything.
Okay,
Just
so it's going
puree
to
it
have
all.
a kick then.
You betcha. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of this into this as well. So,
Go 3.
okay.
Trust me.
Go 3 or go home, right?
Right.
Okay. So, now I'm going to go ahead and stir all this, mix it all in. I've got my little tasting spoon here, and this will tell me at this point if I need to add any more salt at all.
Brendan, behind the camera, with a show of fingers in front of the camera, how many scoops of the adobo would you have put in? That's what I figured, yeah.
Well, it's not too late. So, we're just going to go ahead and do a little tasting here. If you want to grab
Oh,
another
wait, we
spoon
forgot
and
the
stir-
salt.
No, we don't know yet if we need salt.
Oh, everything needs salt.
Well, you don't know because I seasoned as I went along, okay?
Raise of hands in the audience. How many people put salt before they even taste? No? Okay, I've got a couple of people. You're my people. Stay with me, all right?
But you want to be careful of that only because
I know, you oversalt.
Oh.
My husband says it all the time.
Yes,
That's
but
too salty.
So we're
But it
using
did
kosher
need it.
salt. Yep, does need a little bit of salt
And
because
you
we got
like
a lot of.
kosher because it's going to give more pronounced flavor in the bites?
Well,
or
here's the
just-
deal with kosher salt, right? It's a sea salt, but it's actually fabricated so that it's identical in its size and texture, uniform. Okay. So it breaks down evenly in the dish and it elevates the flavor of the dish without making it taste salty.
Okay.
So if you have iodized salt at home and you don't have an iodine deficiency, get rid of it. You don't need it. Okay.
Okay. Falling in love with you again.
Oh.
It's been too long. It's like 3 months since I've seen you.
I feel so warm, and it's not just the stove. Okay.
Oh, warm and cozy inside. All right,
Awesome.
well, coming up here in a little bit, you've got some onions that you've got.
Yeah, we're going to make some quesadillas.
starting to saute.